Living at home with your parents the first summer of university can be a bit stressful, especially when they keep telling you, "You're binging on fruit! 5 bananas a day is excessive!" Yeah, I get it. Being vegan is weird. So whenever I'm feeling down, I take a drive up to Fort Edward for a little me time. Fort Edward is this old blockhouse in Windsor that's most famous for being used by the British to protect Nova Scotia during the American Revolution. Famous is a bit of an embellishment though, because this beautiful historic site is vastly underrated. Mostly it's become a place where people walk their dogs or do yoga, somewhere they can escape. Although it makes me sad that no one really knows about this place, it makes it more special. It's like it's my secret hideout, sheltering me from the world. Being the oldest remaining blockhouse in North America, you can immediately feel the air of history that surrounds this property. There used to be an Acadian church on this hill, but during Father Le Loutre's war, they destroyed it so that they could build the fort. Then, due to a series of unfortunate fires in Windsor, the soldiers' barracks and officers' quarters burned down, so all that's left of them is this little monument that kids turned into a rock climbing wall. It's weird to think that so many years of history can just go up in smoke, destroyed by our carelessness and negligence. I'm reminded that nothing in this world is permanent. Everything will turn to dust in the end. When I think about this, it's easy to feel like it's all pointless. But then I look to my left, past the highway that leads over the Avon River to where, at one time, sailing ships would have traveled, imagining the soldiers who were here before me looking at that same river, seeing all the ships sail into the harbor. If you didn't know about this fort, you wouldn't know that the soldiers were in the same place as I am, looking out at the water, wondering what they would encounter next. Food or fire? Enemies or friends? Nowadays, the river has been blocked off and turned into a biological desert by the causeway they built in 1970. They wanted a highway that would take you straight over the Avon River, instead of taking the 5-minute detour through town to the other side. And now they've decimated the aquatic life from here all the way to Boston. If you didn't stop and think about it, you'd never know that the river was even there, let alone that it played such a pivotal role in the defense of Nova Scotia. I guess the fact that I'm here and telling you the story is kind of a reassurance. Looking out at the mudflats that stretch out to the horizon, I know that history never truly goes away as long as we make an effort to remember it. I just hope that after I'm gone, someone will remember the stories of this place and care about it as much as I do. Looking around the blockhouse, it's funny to see the little charcoal drawings the British soldiers left on the walls and how they've carved their names into the wooden walls upstairs. These little things remind us that they were just people buying time, waiting for the war to be over. Just like how I'm buying time, doodling in my binder, waiting for class to be over. Obviously, I am much less noble. The soldiers weren't trying to make history. They didn't think to themselves, someday this will be a historical site, and a marginally small amount of people will come here to see my doodle of a boat. They just wanted to find some small way to say, I was here. Just as today, the small things that we do and the mundane choices we make will one day become history. That's what I love about this place. It reminds me that even though we're separated by years and generations, we're still connected. Whether it's through big consequences, like the damaging effects of the causeway, or simply a doodle in charcoal on an old wall. It makes me wonder how I'll leave my mark on this world and whether it will be a good one or a bad one. But I guess it's more complicated than that. Here I am, changing my diet to reduce my footprint, and yet I'm on the computer 24/7, burning through electricity to make videos and scroll through Tumblr. Truth resists simplicity. Maybe one day, someone like me will come along and wonder what my life was like, and try to understand.